Yeah, fellas, I'm back. I'm on a site called spell it Reddit, Reddit, and on my old channel, I used to read some of the people's questions and do a show for them. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And the first one, 19-year-old male, am just clueless and mindfuck about how to go on with this girl. I already asked this, and he gives a link to it, but didn't turn out with anything really useful yet. Sound like he's not hearing what he wants to hear. I'm just so clueless and hope you guys have any advice. I'm just gonna copy paste, don't feel like rewriting this whole thing. First of all, something about me. I'm a 19-year-old physics student at university. Okay, that means he's one of the intellectual types. Since ever, I've not really been into this whole club/party scene. Even though I went to some, of course, they were somehow just not my thing. And that happens to a lot of people who are like engineers and physics students and scientist types. You know, they don't feel like they fit in with the cool. I guess I could just call it the cool scene. He writes, I don't really know how it came to this, since I actually enjoy hanging out with friends and having fun, but in those party scenes, there's people that they don't know. Yet my self-confidence is really low, and I can't really handle situations that affect me in a negative way, e.g. people laughing about me for random reasons. Okay, that means that he's probably dressed in a way that makes him stand out like a nerd. No offense to the fella, but if you look like a nerd, then people are not going to want you around them. People who, especially in today's society, who are on the nerdy side, have got a bad rep. With the last, kid with Asperger's, and they say he was really bright, shooting up some babies, and it's getting bad. It's gonna get bad out there for really smart people. And so this shit dies down. I know this may sound like a whiny little bitch, which I'm actually not. I'm mostly avoiding any negative contact with people and hang out with those who I really like and know they like me too. I mean, that's how actually the best way to do things. Stay away from the negative stuff and go to the positive stuff where people support you. I'm a bit weird. There it is. And more went into the gaming scene, yep, after a skateboard accident that caused me to stop any sort of skateboarding, which was more or less my life at the time. That's like 4 years ago, and I became more and more introverted. Here it comes. He's got that classical nerd syndrome, and stopped most usual social interactions. And you see that a lot. Skateboarders, gamers, especially when they get really, really smart guys, get into gaming, they become super gaming geeks. Okay, it's not like I have no one. My mother is awesome. That's great. And has always been there for me, although she got more and more worried due to me being so much in my room gaming. Also, I have friends. Not many, but I have the ones I need. I know the sentence, rather a few good friends than a lot of bad ones, is getting old and used. But I still think it's very true. I should actually see if it's a little different. Okay, I can actually read it better, but we'll leave those off for now. I got my best friends who know me since a very long time, and even dragged me away from gaming by setting up things we do, cinema, bowling, stuff we could enjoy. That's good. They're trying to socialize you. They're awesome. But, well, the problem is a different one. Let's see, TLDR, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm rather lazy, introverted personality with some self-confidence issues, who spends probably too much time on his computer. We call those computer nerds. And this video will be seen by tons of computer nerds. They spend too much time on their computers hunting through YouTube and gaming and shit like that. That's why they're having trouble meeting women. So, well, I think you got somewhat of the picture of me. Alright, here's the actual problem I'm facing at the moment. I recently moved to a new city for studying/university, found nice people here, which offered a good start. I randomly got in contact with a friend I knew since I was 12 from my hometown, who happened, I hope this is not a girl, who happened to study in the same city as I do. We started chatting, mostly WhatsApp. Since then, I started actually enjoying conversations with her. She's a medical student and also pretty smart, so we kept this chat thing going on for some time. And as far as I can judge, she enjoyed talking to me as much as I did in reverse. It happened to be that one Friday afternoon she was going home by car and asked me if I wanted to join. Of course I agreed. We met and drove the 2-hour ride to our hometown. The conversation we had was pretty entertaining and informative for me, yet also a bit giving me hesitation since I got to know stuff about her that made me hesitate if whether more effort in the thing we could have was worth trying. She's like a party people. That right there spells doom. What happened in the pickup arts community, a couple of the nice looking guys were able to get girls, and these are nerds. They're told to put on this, wear like a monkey suit, act like a monkey, and girls out there exciting, or some girls out there cute enough to date or go out with. And then the guys took off their monkey suits, quit acting like monkeys, and then went back to their old boring selves. You recognize that type of behavior is boring to women. Boredom to women is like kryptonite. If you guys are gamers, then you know about Superman and kryptonite. It kills them. Boredom and boring men kill women. If you want to get rid of a woman, just act boring. She'll be gone fast as Superman can fly around the world. From Monday until Friday, she's a student, doing not much else than being in uni, learning, and doing all the stuff she needs to be in order to be successful. At weekends, she's just always out, partying, clubbing, going. I say they're mixed matched. She's not gonna like his lifestyle. He doesn't like her lifestyle. And I know when people get away to cities, they're all by themselves, but there's someone from your hometown, you feel this camaraderie. And this attraction on a lonely nerd guy is going to develop for the girl. She appears to be very independent. Also, some stories she told me, her views on relationships aren't really the ones I have. She wants to swing for a little while. For me, a relationship is a very big deal. I'm actually very fast in giving up for a girl, and also putting a lot of work and effort in order for the relationship to be awesome. I love being intimate, and I don't mean sexual stuff only, although it's of course one of the good parts. He has a habit of running two words together. It's more like when I'm able to laugh with a girl, enjoying myself with her, and being just myself all the way feels amazing to me. And he's coming from a nerd-centered mind, okay? He doesn't realize that women want sex. He doesn't realize that women want aggressive males that are going to take them to bed. This whole, back in the 90s, they tried to sell men on this, and women on this, I want a man that'll sit there and cry at a movie with me. These metrosexual, feminine type of males. Unfortunately, women are not programmed for feminine males. Gay males are. So it didn't work. Women were unhappy, men were unhappy because they tried to bear their feelings. They became more feminine, and now, the new batch is up. The new 19-year-olds are up. So let's continue, because this is, oh God, he wrote a book. Alright, so let me see if I can get through this real quick. She told me a story of a friend who also moved to a new city with her boyfriend. They moved together and are barely going out, just watching movies, cooking, enjoying each other's surroundings. I was almost saying, isn't that an awesome life? Before she interrupted me and she said her life is over with 19 years. Yeah, this girl wants to live. She don't want to go into a cave just yet. She wants to go out there and have fun. There's no answer for this. It looks like this young fellow is, he's a problem solver, physics problem solver. So he's trying to look for a answer. There is no answer, because you're dealing with human dynamics. You're dealing with people. You're dealing with a girl that wants to go out and live and party before she considers, like myself also, like dying, going into a cave. Since I've been settled down, what am I doing? What do I do today? Like what? All right, let's continue. Let's go down to the next block. It happened she texted me one afternoon asking what I'm up to, since, as always, this fellow looks like he needs a father, because I get the feeling there's no father in the picture because he didn't mention one. I was just hanging out at home doing nothing. She asked me to have a movie night at my home. Of course, I was damn happy and agreed, not showing. Sound like he's becoming her gay friend there, fellas. He's not sexually threatening, so she can go and, the other guys who are fucking the shit out of her, she don't want to give up sex, or she might be on her period. She can go have fun with him, still have fun. So that way she gets out of her house. She probably hates staying in her dorm, rather words, or whatever, and studying all the time. She wants to have some fun. I then went home by train, since I didn't tell her I'm in Unitown. Let's call the city with my uni that way. So she came over in the evening. We had somewhat a lot of fun, actually enjoyed each other. After 4 hours of cuddling in front of the PC, I had the balls to kiss her, on which she responded. Good! He growing the balls, taking the step. We kept making out for like an hour. It wasn't the making out that people tell of in discos, like being drunk, meaningless, just randomly kissing him because it's fun. It was intimate, at least for me. She was very cute, unlike I knew her before, and after that hour of kissing and randomly laying around talking about all the shit going on in the world, we proceeded to go downstairs. Good! Since she had to go at latest 2 a.m. while we were making our way to her car. Oh, it felt so different, like she was my girlfriend. She did stuff I love from girls. Took my hand, hugged it. We stood in front of a mirror. She in front of me. She kept kissing me on my cheek. Oh, God. I loved it. I then let her drive and said bye with a long and, for me, intimate kiss. I couldn't see or feel any hint that she felt different about it. I don't know how she was about kissing people. For me, it's like, I don't kiss someone if... Okay, that's fine, if you don't really mean it. The week after this week, I kept overanalyzing things. That's what nerds do. You guys overanalyze everything. And that's something you got to train yourself to stop doing. Okay? Let her overanalyze things. That's just what I always do. I know. But stop doing it in this situation. I kept thinking about every possible scenario going on with her. One more dramatic than the next. Then I called my best friend. Oh, God. You're doing the reach out call, the buddy thing, huh? My best female friend. That's something that I haven't gotten used to yet. Those are programmed to feminize males, so that, males and females can be best friends. And I'm seeing the end result of that now. And that's why this young fellow is having trouble with women. There's been a program. You guys do your own research. This guy's a scientist. He can do his own research. You'll see often a lot of material out there where they're feminizing males in the school systems. And trying to get, males become more feminine and more passive, like this fella appears to be. But I'm glad he took the leap and kissed her. That showed balls right there. That's a good thing that he did. But having, female friends, that's what they wanted, male and female like this. And when I grew up, we were across the room looking at each other. We didn't have female friends. As Chris Rock said, a female friend is just a female you ain't fucked yet. All right. I then called my female friend, who appears to be somewhat good in giving relationship advice. I told her everything. She said, well, actually, there's only one way to keep you from destroying yourself mentally. Just go ahead and ask her what the evening you spent meant. Okay, I disagree with that. That's what a woman would say. This girl's a party girl. She don't want to think about what it meant. She don't want to think about relationships. You just want to get her in bed, ease her into the relationship. I know that goes opposite of what feminine males think and want to do. Feminine males, they want to hug and kiss and take things slowly. Aggressive males, my generation and all the ones who didn't get feminized, they want to seal the deal right away. Women want to seal the deal also. They want to be taken to bed. So if you're a feminized male, you're always going to have trouble. If she then says, and I know it sounds like I'm saying every woman wants to go to bed. That's not true. That's not true. Party girls want to go to bed. Okay? Good girls, they want that whole, the ones that are trying to be, good girls, sweet, church, and all that kind of stuff. They want guys like this. They'll take it slow, but they want them to be more masculine, too. You can't have everything you want, unfortunately. When they do, they call him Mr. Right. They call him the one. So this fellow needs to ask, are you that girl's one? Are you the one? Is this what she really wants? That will solve a lot of problems. When you start, if you have a heart inside of you, ability to think from another person's point of view, and if you ask yourself, am I her one? If you're not, the best thing you can do is just leave her alone. Because it's going to end up in heartache. Think about that, fellas. That'll solve you guys a lot of relationship problems. Okay? If she then says it was a one-time thing, well, I'm wondering why he hasn't contacted her to hook up. They're in the same city. He should be contacting her. She's probably waiting for him to contact. That's what the girl didn't get out. Now, she put herself out there, made out with them. That's a big deal for women. Okay? So, there's no contact after that. No text. Typical overanalyzing type of computer nerd. Thinking about stuff instead of doing. You got to start doing things, not thinking about stuff. And I'm not saying that to be insulting, computer nerd thing, but just point out the actual reality of the situation. All right. But you know where you're at. Okay. Also, she's going to be saying she enjoyed it. She would like to meet you again. Then you know things are going to be good. Okay, if she's the type that's wanted to date a lot of guys, a makeout session don't mean that much to that type, to be honest with you fellas. Okay? Kissing a guy doesn't mean that much. It's like this. Did it cost me anything? This pretends like it's another girl's lips. Kissing don't mean anything. Okay? She just put her lips up there. Or just let the guy bring his lips to hers. Make it out. She probably got turned on, but then nothing happened. And that's what sucks for women. Especially party girls, when they really want to get some, and if the man doesn't put out, he doesn't deliver the goods, they got to go home and masturbate. Just like dudes do. A normal dude would. She'll probably, it goes on with what's called blue balls. She'll probably say she doesn't know since she's so busy. Also, her being so party-alike a boyfriend. Party-alike, those words are together again. A boyfriend for her is probably more effort than enjoy. Exactly. Surprisingly or not, she said the exact last thing when I asked her today. Exactly. That's what I said. More effort than enjoyment. Well, I don't really know. You know how things are for me. For me are. I'm very busy at uni, and on the weekends I have barely time. I really don't know. As for me, the born pessimist, that was a clear no. Also, it may not be a real no. I do I do understand her. I mean, she's out all weekend, learning all week. There's no time for a boyfriend. Yeah, she's into random hookups. And by the way, I hate to tell you this. I just learned this from a nurse. She's getting her master's degree. But when they're in school, God, I wish I was a doctor. They have these parties that the students go to, and they just randomly hook up. God, I wish I was a fucking doctor. So the female doctors pair up with a male doctor. They go off and have sex. There's no commitment, no attachment. Okay, I just learned that. Oh well. All right, he goes, I just can't handle the situation I'm in. I really started liking and enjoying her. The nerds call that one-itis in the PUA pickup artist community. One-itis. You grown attached to her, and that's all you can think about. But I also see it might be pretty difficult to get things going since the conditions aren't the best. You're not going to get anything going with a party girl. She wanted some sex. She put out for a fucking movie. You know, come over and sit with a movie with you. And you didn't deliver the goods. She's a party girl. So next time you're with her, give her some dick. I hope that doesn't... I know you feminized guys don't like hearing, cuss words, but give her the dick, brother. Okay? Just give her some sex, basically. If she'll do it now. Because now you approach the whole relationship thing, and that's a turnoff to those type of women. She may start to avoid being with you in close intimate situations. Okay, I wish you luck. I hope she hasn't gone that far to where she's afraid of you now. She probably thought you were just cool and laid back because you guys had a good conversation flow. She didn't know that you would get all uptight and about it. So good luck, and I hope that really comes out well for you. Damn, it was a long video.